People often think having an extremely high IQ is a superpower, that highly intelligent people must feel confident, successful, and completely in control of their lives. But psychology tells a very different story, because having a powerful mind can sometimes become a burden. Many people with extremely high IQs experience the world differently from everyone around them. They don't just think more, they think deeper, faster, and more constantly. Their brains are always analyzing patterns, questioning ideas, predicting outcomes, and searching for meaning, even during moments that are supposed to feel simple. And while that sounds impressive, it can become mentally exhausting. One of the biggest psychological traits of highly intelligent people is overthinking. Their minds rarely stop. A normal conversation becomes endless analysis. A small mistake becomes mental replay. A future possibility becomes anxiety. Because intelligent minds naturally simulate multiple outcomes at once. Psychologists sometimes call this cognitive overexcitability. The brain becomes hyperactive, constantly processing information at intense levels. And over time, this can increase stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. That's why many highly intelligent people struggle with peace of mind. Not because they lack answers, but because they see too many possibilities. Another surprising trait is loneliness. Highly intelligent people often feel disconnected from others emotionally and mentally, not out of arrogance, but because they struggle to find people who truly understand the way they think. They may feel forced to simplify themselves socially, to hold back ideas, hide curiosity, pretend to care about conversations that feel meaningless to them, and eventually, this creates emotional isolation. Psychology also shows that highly intelligent people are more likely to question everything: rules, traditions, social norms, even their own beliefs. Their minds naturally search for deeper explanations, but constant questioning can make life feel unstable. Because the more deeply someone thinks, the harder it becomes to blindly accept simple answers. That's why some highly intelligent people drift toward existential thinking. They become obsessed with meaning, purpose, and the nature of life itself, and sometimes that awareness becomes overwhelming. Another hidden struggle is perfectionism. Highly intelligent people often set impossible standards for themselves because they can imagine the ideal outcome so clearly. Anything less feels like failure. This creates a dangerous cycle. They overanalyze, delay action, fear mistakes, and despite having enormous potential, some end up stuck. Not because they lack intelligence, but because their minds become trapped inside endless thinking. Ironically, intelligence does not automatically create happiness. In fact, studies have shown that very intelligent individuals can be more vulnerable to anxiety, rumination, and emotional dissatisfaction because awareness changes everything. The more deeply you understand the world, the harder it becomes to ignore its problems. And perhaps the strangest part is many highly intelligent people don't even feel intelligent, because intelligent minds are usually more aware of how much they don't know, while people with little knowledge often feel extremely certain. This is connected to something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The less someone understands, the easier confidence feels. But highly intelligent people constantly notice complexity, uncertainty, and limitations, and that can create self-doubt. But despite all these struggles, high intelligence can also become something beautiful, because highly intelligent people often possess deep creativity, empathy, curiosity, and vision. They see patterns others miss. They ask questions others avoid, and sometimes they help humanity move forward entirely. But behind many brilliant minds is often a person quietly battling the weight of their own thoughts every single day.